Welcome back to my channel Code by Vansh, and today we are going to solve the question profitable schemes. So let's begin. So in this question what we have given there is a group of n members and a list of various crimes they could commit. The ith crime generates a profit I and require group I member to participate in it. If a member participates in one crime, that member can't participate in another crime. Let's call a profitable crime scheme any subset of crime that generate at least minimum profit and the total number of member participating in that subset of crime is at most n. Okay, so return the number of schemes that can choose n. Since the answer may be very large, return 8 modulo 10 to the power 9 plus n plus 7. Okay, so in order to solve this question, we can think it like this way. If there is an array and we have random value like x, y, z and a, b, let's take this random value. So for it like this is just a knapsack problem. So how can we think for this problem? We can either take x or we can't take x prime. Let's say it's x prime. Then we will move forward. For y, we have two options. Either we can take y or either we can't take y. So for y also we have two options. For z also we have two options. For a also we have two options. And for b also we have two options. So in this problem also we are going to take this approach only. Like we have different parameters. First parameter is the profit parameter. Okay, so the profit has to be greater than the minimum profit. Right, the minimum profit, let's say it is 3. So after all the computations we have to check either our profit is greater or not. So this is the first parameter. So this is a recursion type of problem, and in recursion type of problem what we can do, we can make a tree. So how can we solve this using a tree? So if this is an array and this is the group, so let's say this is my group array 2 and 2. So for the first, let's say I am going to take my first index. Like if I am at this index, what I am going to do, I am going to take my first group. So if I take my first group, let's say I will write it like take first. I take my first group, and for second option I am not taking my first group, right? So it is just like not taking the first group. If I take my first group, the profit should be 2, right? The profit should be 2. I am writing it in bracket, and if I am not taking it, my profit is still 0, right? Now if I take up, now I just increase my pointer and I will move my pointer to next 2 or the another index. So after this I have two options. For this also I have two options. Either I can take 2 or either I can't take 2. So if I take 2 here in this option, my this is 2, right? So it will become the profit 3 plus 2. So it will become 5, as the profit is 5. So my total profit will become 5. And here it will remain the same, not taking 2, and it will be 2. If I don't take 2, I have still two options. Either I will not take 2, and if I don't take 2, then it will be 0 only. And if I take the value, then what it will get, take 2, then it will get 3. So at the end I can see that I am getting two answers. One is from this side and one is from this side. That's why if you can see, the answer is 2. So that's how we are going to solve this question. So in order to solve this question, what I am going to do, I am going to make a DP array, right? Because this problem requires a DP solution. Because at every step I am going to do two things. Either I will taking it, either I will not taking it, right? And this DP, how many things it's going to consist? First, it's going to consist the I, which is the current. This is my current. Next thing it is going to check, the number of people I am recruiting, or the number of people I am recruiting, right? I am the number of people I am recruiting. And the last thing it is going to check, the profits, because these are the three parameters that are changing for every iteration. Like if this is my value and I am taking it for here and I am not taking it for here. So you can see that after my index changes, like if my index goes from this side to this side, what things are going to change? First thing going to change is the number of recruitments. For the taking, I will increase my number of recruitment and I will increase my number of profits, right? Two things which are going to increase for this. And if I'm not taking it, the number of profit is going to remain constant, as well as the number of recruitment is also going to be constant. So these are the two things which are going to remain constant if I am not taking it. So these are the two things. That's why I am going to make a 3D array, 3D DP array. After this, I am just going to take two values. Either I am taking it or either I am not taking it. So let's discuss the base case. So in the base case, it is just like if my I is equal to the size. This means that I just iterating all over the array, and if uh, let's see the code for more clarity. Let's see the base case. So if I is equal to size, this means I iterated all over my array. Now what I am going to do, I am going to check if n is equal to the x or not, and profit, as I told you in the question itself, it is given that our y, and now y is the current profit. Y is the current profit. X, this is the profit. This is, what is it? It is the current recruitment. It is the recruitment which is current. This is the vector array or the profit array. This is the group array which we are iterating, and these are the parameters which are passing through the driver function to the recursion function. So these are the things. If n is greater than x as well as mp is less than or equal to y, we are going to return 0. We are going to return 1, sorry. And if it is not equal, then we are going to return 0. After this, we are going to just, if it is already present, if it is not -1, we are going to return dp. And as I told you in the explanation part, we are going to do two things. Either we are going to take it or either we are not going to take it. So if we are not going to take it, then no changes is going to happen. It is just the index is going to increase, right? And if we are going to take it, then what we are going to do, we are just increase the group number, as well as what we are going to do, we are going to increase y plus pi, which is the profit, plus or minimum profit. So these are the two values which we have to take in mind. After this, we are just going to add them, because at finally our value is just the summation of two. Whatever we are getting from this, as I told you in the example also, our main value we are getting is from this value here, the answer from this side and answer from this side. So it basically is the summation of both of them. And after this, as it is given that as our answer can get very large, so we just returning the modulo. So this is the explanation part and the coding part. I hope you like my explanation and coding part. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.